So I've recently started working two part-time jobs, and I hate it. It sucks. I've been going through a lot recently. Just dealing with that. If you've never had two jobs, just in general before you're working simultaneously two jobs at the same time. It's already really stressful. Today was my first day, my first shift at the second part-time job. I've been working the first one for already 2-3 weeks now, and it's just the last 48 hours in my life has been very stressful trying to manage doing both jobs at the same time. Already day one ran into schedule conflicts, with shift timings and stuff from both places, and I had to get that situated. And like I missed my first job shift the other day because I just couldn't sleep, and I just was I couldn't make it. I couldn't sleep at night, and it was damn near 3 a.m. and I had a shift at 7 a.m. And I told my manager I couldn't do it. I had someone else to cover for me or whatever. And so basically I've been dealing with a lot really recently with that. And so I've just been feeling very down and whatnot, and just or maybe not just down, but stressed, and not in the best mental state recently. And today was something. Today was just another one of those days. I had my shift, pretty much my first shift at my second part-time job, which I just started working at alongside the first one. And I've just been going through the whole day, just dealing with all of that. And then finally my shift ends, I leave, and then I finally go grab some food before I head back home. And I come across this Corvette on the road as I'm going on my way to get food before I go home. And I was just I pulled down my window and I was like, yo, sick whip, bro. I thought he ignored me. And then I kind of gapped him low key. I gapped his ass. I drive. I have a Tezzy, by the way. It's my parents' not a Tesla. So you know how it is with a Tesla. The acceleration 0 to 60 is so fast. So I gapped the Corvette like a motherfucker. So I was lucky hyped about that. And then we meet at the next stoplight. We both stop our cars, and then now he's on my right side. He pulled down his window. I pulled down mine, and he was like, it's kind of still hard to hear because his engine is roaring and whatnot, and just outside noise. But he says, once he pulls down the window, he says, yo, my car can't gap a Tesla, dude, something like that. And I was just like, yeah. I just said yeah or something, and I just laughed it off. And then we kind of just both pull up our windows, and then we have a little drag race, I think you call it, and then we just we race once the stoplight turns green. And he beats me the second time. I was like, god dang it. So yeah, it was a little bit fun. So it was something that really made me smile today. And after what I've been dealing with the last few days with the whole working two jobs, and the dealing with all the stress that comes with that. And it made me realize that that real life example I just brought up that I experienced on the way home with the Corvette, because it was a Corvette that I would love to drive. It's not my dream car. My dream car is way better than that, but obviously if I would love to drive that car right now if I could. So I don't know, just something about that experience tonight that really made me smile, really put a smile on my face, haven't smiled that genuinely in a long time. And I don't know why. I don't know. I think I know why. And I think it's this concept that honestly, I can't put this on everyone, but for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of different people out there, a lot of people, the only reason we even keep going in life is because of dreams, dude. When I was smiling about what happened with drag racing with the Corvette on the road on the way home, and with that, it kind of reminded me of where I'm headed, because I was so focused in the present moment where I'm dealing with these jobs that I'm working for the temporary moment. And it's not the best situation to be in. And I just experienced this. The guy wants to race me, with a car that I would love to drive, if I could right now. It's a very nice car, So I really connected that experience to the fact that the reason a lot of people are still alive, at least me personally speaking, is because of dreams. That's literally a big factor as to why I still keep going in life, why I haven't given up yet, is because of dreams, bro. And dreams that I'll get my dream car one day, I'll be in this position in life, and I think I would like to believe that that's something that really keeps a lot of people going. And it was just it was just the little things, dude. It was just like a long day, rough day, going home, and then I experienced that. And it's not too big of a deal. It's like a little bit, like a 10-15 second drag race or whatever, or like 2 drag races, I guess you could say. But obviously not that big of a deal in the moment. But it's the little things. It was kind of like a reminder of, like, it was kind of like life reminding me, keep focused, focus on where you're trying to head to. And that kind of, that experience with the Corvette was kind of like a visual representation, I guess you could call it, if you will, of that. And all that to say, like I said, the only reason a lot of people are still alive right now and are still going is because of dreams. Regardless of how big or small they are, they're still dreams. Relative to everyone's starting point in life. And if the only reason a lot of people, including me, I'll admit, the reason I'm still going and a lot of people are still going is because of dreams. Don't ever let anyone take your dreams away from you. Don't ever let anyone take your dreams away from you. I promise you. Please do not. Promise me this, bro. Promise me. Do not let anyone take your dreams away from you. People will try to put you in this box. People say you can't do something. Fuck all that, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. After this video is done recording, I'm literally about to go, like, write down all the goals I want to achieve in the next year, 365 days from now. And I'm just going to start tomorrow. I'm just going to start going after it because fuck it, bro. Only got one life. Only got one life, dude. Tomorrow's not promised. And I'm just going to start tackling life because, that kind of gave me that moment tonight kind of gave me some inspiration and really just like a hope to really keep going. I know it's a very little thing in the grand scheme of things, but it's the little things, little things like that really keeps people going, especially me. I mean, I'm talking about it right now. So, whatever you want to do, go chase it. Go chase this shit, bro. Just tackle life with everything you have. Give it everything you got. Don't let like that famous quote, don't let your dreams become dreams. Just do it. The guy was so corny back then, but now it's like, as I grow older, when I first heard that, just do it guy from Nike, that guy in the commercial, it's just like, it was so corny at the time, but now I'm growing older, and that guy was right. That guy was really right. The older I get, the more time passes, the less I give a fuck about what anyone has to say, and the less fucks I have to give. Like, it's really that simple, bro. I'm gonna get everything I want out of this life, and I think you should too. Don't ever let anyone stop you from chasing your dreams, dude. Because you could die tomorrow. I mean, you don't know. I mean, there's always a possibility. So, yeah. It really made me smile tonight. Yeah, that's it. Chase your dreams. Fuck what anyone has to think. Chase your dreams, man.